Hey everyone, Paul Ohlson, Chair of the Business Education Committee with the Bartlett Area Chamber of Commerce, and we just had a business education session all about effective leadership and delegation. And our presenters were
Jeff Vekony.
Jeff Vekony, I kept messing up the last name there, thank you, and Tony Donovan from Focal Point Coaching. And I wanted them to just recap what they spoke about in the session in case you missed it. You get an understanding of what they were sharing with us. So,
Absolutely.
Jeff, can you go first?
Sure, absolutely. So, what we presented today was a key topic of what we coach on is leadership, and it's very important to be leaders in our businesses and our lives. And so, a subset of that is delegation. To be an effective leader, you do have to be able to delegate tasks. And so, what we talked about in summary is, at a high level, the first step in that is determining what are the things that you as a person or as a leader need to be doing yourself. Your use the 80-20 rule to determine what are the things that are important that I need to do, what are the things that are not important that we just remove off that to-do list altogether, and then the things in the middle, what are the things that are important but I do need to delegate to somebody else to free up my time for more valuable activities. And so what I talked about in a nutshell is the fact that you first need to determine who's a person who has the skill set to do that. Once you determine that, you bring them in and you say, here's what I need to have done. It's very important to lay out both what the task is and, depending on the maturity level, how you want them to do it. And then also a couple other key parts are make sure they're clear on the timetable as to when you want this done up front. Make sure you communicate that, but also tell them what are the consequences of getting this done or not getting it done, how they're going to be rewarded if they do achieve the task, how what the consequences are if they don't achieve that. And then throughout the process, depending again on the maturity level, make sure you have checkpoints on those tasks. Make sure when it is all done, you have a good constructive feedback for them, review the process, what could have been improved. And that way they're growing as a person, you're really empowering your employees to develop themselves as well. And then other things we talked about are depending on the maturity of that person, either using a authoritative, directive style of delegation, management by objective style, or a leadership style, and that depending on their maturity level.
Okay, great. Thank you. And Tony, you kind of supported that stuff, but spoke about a little something different. Can you share?
Yeah, a little bit. Some of the things that Jeff and I talked about certainly go hand in hand, delegation, and I spoke today about the overall perspectives and qualities in good leadership. And basically, being able to use different perspectives in leadership, different styles in different situations, whether it be a more coercive style of leadership, emotional type of style, creating an emotional bond, a little bit more authoritative, or hey group, we're just going to grab the bull by the horns and here we go, and I'm the leader, rah 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 type of stuff. Or then you get into more mature styles of leadership for either you or your team, where you're more of a just kind of give them the pathway to go ahead and get things done, or more of a coach mentor type of leadership style where you're totally trusting somebody and you're there for when or if they need help on any given issue that might arise for them, and so forth. The other things talked about and presented today were the qualities of leadership. Having a vision for your company, where it's going, and most importantly, communicating it to your whole team. Having courage to take calculated risks with your company, and just understanding risk in general before you take them. Responsibility as a leadership, as a leader, being 100% responsible for everything, and not pointing blame or criticizing others when things go wrong. Just, hey, things happen, plans don't always work out right, and let's make adjustments. Integrity as a leader, being honest with yourself, being honest with your team or your vendors, whoever it may be in a situation, but having high integrity. Excellence, having commitment to excellence, having commitment to your plan and to your vision, and those are basically the qualities that make a good leader.
All right, that's great. It's tough stuff to do all that. So, if anybody watching wants to get a hold of you guys, can you tell them how to get a hold of you.
Sure, yeah, we're both Focal Point business coaches, Focal Point Business Coaching. I'm based in Geneva, Tony's here in Bartlett. My office number is 630-208-7270.
And my office number is 630-740-6706. And also you can get a hold of me at tdonovan@focalpointcoaching.com.
And I'm Jay Vekony at focalpointcoaching.com.
All right, awesome. Guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate you bringing this information to our members. And thank you. And, if you missed out, make sure you get to the next business education session. All right, thank you very much. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.